Parenting teenagers in midlife is one of the most confusing transition no one really prepares you for. Because just when you have mastered parenting, everything changes. They don't need you the same way anymore, but they still need you. And the hardest questions become, when do you step in and when do you let go? Because getting that balance wrong, it doesn't just affect them, it affects your relationship for life. Hello, welcome back to Midlife Unfiltered. I'm Jenny, the founder of MidlifeClovercommunity. And before anything else, I am also a mom. I have 2 teenagers, a 17-year-old daughter and a 15-year-old son. And I had them in my late 30s, which means today I'm raising teenagers while navigating my own midlife journey at the same time. I always say they didn't just grow up, they grew me up too. From the newborn stage to toddlers to who they are becoming today. They have taught me patience I didn't know I had, strength I didn't think I needed, and a kind of calm that only comes when you realize you can't control everything. And now, in this teenage phase, I am learning a whole new lesson again, how to guide them without holding them too tightly. And if you are raising teenagers in your 40s or 50s, you will understand this deeply. You are not just parenting, you are navigating 2 transformations at the same time. Yours and theirs. Psychologists often describe adolescence as a period of identity formation. But what let's talk about is that midlife is also a period of identity re-evaluation. So in many ways, you and your teenager are both trying to figure out who you are at the same time. Let's be honest, the reason we struggle to let go is not because we don't trust our children. And it's because we are afraid. Afraid that they will make the wrong choices. Afraid that they will get hurt. Afraid that we didn't do enough. But here's the truth that's not easy to accept. You cannot protect your teenager from every mistake. And you're not supposed to. As Brené Brown says, we can't give our children what we don't have, including the ability to struggle and rise. Mistakes are not failures. They are how they build their judgment, resilience, and identity. While kids were younger, parenting was about control. But with teenagers, that model stopped working. What they need now is not control, but influence. And influence is much harder because it requires trust, communication, and letting go of always being right. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that teens who feel heard and respected by their parents are significantly more likely to make responsible decisions independently. So the question is no longer, how do I control them? It becomes, how do I stay connected enough to still influence them? Here's the part that no one talks about enough. As your children become more independent, you start to feel something shifting within yourself too. You're no longer needed in the same way, and that can feel uncomfortable. A study by Stanford Center on longevity highlights that midlife is often a period of redefining purpose and identity, especially as parenting roles evolve. So if you're feeling that shift, it is not something going wrong. It's something changing. What if this isn't a loss? What if this is a space for you to rediscover who you are again? The goal in parenting teenagers is not to hold on tighter. It's to evolve the relationship from parent to child, to guide and mentor. And eventually, to two adults who respect each other. As Gilman beautifully said, your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not meant to stay dependent on you. And the relationship you build now is the one you carry for life. So, how do we find that balance? I think about it in 3 simple shifts. Number 1, from telling to asking. Instead of telling, start asking. Research in development psychology shows that teens who are encouraged to think through decisions develop stronger problem solving and confidence. You are not removing guidance. You are strengthening their independence. Number 2, from fixing to supporting. When something goes wrong, our instinct is to fix it. But what they often need is present, not solutions. A Harvard study on adult development found that emotional support, not advice, is one of the strongest predictors of long-term relationship closeness. I'm here for you. It's more powerful than here's what you should. Number 3, from control to boundaries. Letting go doesn't mean no structure. Teenagers still need boundaries, but fewer rules and clearer values. Focus on what truly matters. Values, respect, safety. If you're finding this stage challenging, you're not alone. Parenting teenagers in midlife isn't about perfection. It's about awareness, learning when to step in and having the courage to step back. I would love to hear from you. What have been the hardest part of parenting teenagers for you? Share it in the comments. Because of this conversation, remind all of us we are not doing this alone. And if this resonates with you, share it with another parent who needs this. I'm Jenny. I'm from MidlifeClovercommunity, and this is Midlife Unfiltered. See you in the next episode. Bye.